All right, as usual, we ain't gonna waste no time. I was listening to a great conversation from the brothers, so I had to let you guys join in on this one. Like, subscribe, comment, let's get it.
Even if I get a life sentence, the light on me. But they don't know that light don't stay on you long.
But nobody actually celebrates the dummy. Like nobody even knows the name of the dummy except for the people in his own
Yeah,
hood.
them two niggas that killed young Dolph regret like a motherfucker they did that.
Oh.
They hate they did that, nigga.
Oh. And that's big because there's so many young kids out here just crashing out. There's so many people out here that's doing it for the set, doing it for the hood. You guys are doing all of this nonsense just to be forgotten about. You either become a teddy bear with some Jesus candles, or you become a t-shirt, or you become a pack to smoke on from the ops. None of it is positive. No one remembers you for a positive reason, and after about a year, everyone forgets about you, period. So you guys are crashing out over here, expecting to get this massive amount of love from people that's never gonna come.
They thought it was gonna be something different. See, they thought, man, we go there and do that for Meek. When we go back home, I'm somebody, but I'm only somebody for a moment.
Ooh.
I get 30 days of nigga my name trending, nigga in the club, nigga. Go back and watch the movie Paid in Full and listen to Mitch, how he described walking through the club, nigga getting them handshakes, nigga being, homie, that's the reward for the niggas that want to be real in street.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's so many people that's looking for that right there. They want the people in the streets to acknowledge them. They want the broke people that's trying to destroy the hood. Those are the people who they want to acknowledge them. They don't care if the business owners know them for positive reasons. They don't know if the people who could help you in the community know you for positive reasons. They could care less about that. They want to be known by people who, if you come back 40 years later, will be in the same position, doing the exact same thing, and wondering who are you to do any better. It's always that kind of attitude that they give you after you upgrade and come back to the hood. Like, who do you think you are to do better? Like, who are you to go and get a job and start getting paid? You're supposed to be standing on the street corner with us. Who are you to start a family and not want to be in the street no more? You're supposed to be out here like the rest of us. Like, the audacity of you to better yourself. That's what you go through in the hood after you upgrade and want to progress yourself. There's no out for this for some of these people. For some of these people, this is it for life. They see nothing past this. And I know you guys are better than that. And I know there's nobody around to tell you that no one's going to care about you. And 40 years later, people will be up to the same things that they were doing 40 years prior. Dusty.
Just the light?
That's all they got, nigga, in that feeling that nigga described. And they children suffer for their sins because them niggas got that momentary feeling. Because that feeling, he described it for a moment. Mitch dead now. The rest of them niggas got life, outpost. So that feeling they get, homie, is short-term lived. Only to get those long-term consequences and repercussions and suffering, nigga, that seem like it don't never end.
But they not ever getting out.
It's some niggas with a life sentence believing they coming home one day. They gotta tell themselves that so they don't commit.
Fact. And I'm telling you, I was in there with those kind of people. 40 to life. Caught 40 to life in the 80s. Still thinking they got some hope of coming home. Going to the parole board every time with these high expectations. You guys seen it on Shawshank Redemption? That like some of these movies are portraying actual things. There are people that go to the board and think that because they've been doing positive in the prison, because they've turned their life around, because they've given their life to Allah or Jesus or whoever, that all of a sudden things are going to change. Once you get that elbow on the back of that sentence, once you get life on the back of that sentence, there is like a 95% chance that you will never see life as a free man ever again. Are you truly ready for that? Just to be able to say you rode around with the Glock with the 30 on you. Just to be able to say you never left the 8-block radius of the city that you live in. I don't think it's an even trade-off. I think there's so much more fun to life that you guys could have out here simply working. Like, some of you guys are hustling and you're not making $1,500 a week. You're not making $1,700 a week. You're not making $2,000 a week with the little hustle you got going on. But your ego won't allow you to go and get a job where you can make that kind of money? Now you could really start living? Now you can look just like the rappers is looking. The only difference is you obtain the money legally. You don't want that? You'd rather have that life sentence. You really truly prepared for that. Trash.
They still think they got an appeal, one more appeal. Nigga, shit, so they stay in the library and they keep doing this, but deep in their soul, they know, man, I'm on here.
That's crazy.
But I can't accept that. I can't accept that reality. I might start men. I might start men. If I go on and accept that I'm not gonna leave here, I might start sleeping with men, and I gotta keep my dignity, man. I'm a real nigga. So I gotta tell myself, man, one day I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep working on this appeal, and I know I'm gonna keep filing this writ. I gotta tell myself that so I can stay real, my nigga. And I'm gonna talk to the little homies when they come here. I'm gonna teach these little niggas that they don't want what I got. Cause them niggas out there ain't gonna tell you, my nigga. But you had to come down here and meet me, nigga. And I'm gonna give you this real, nigga. Them niggas out there bullshitting. And see, the young niggas don't get the real till they go down there. That's why I recommend prison.
Okay. Woo. Whew. He telling the truth. I got the information that changed my life from people in prison. I never got a chance to be around men that gave you the proper game until I got to prison. Because in the hood, the people that are giving you the game is little boys who grew up with no father the same way you grew up with no father. The people who gave us the game, crackheads, alcoholics, homeless people, strung out, nobody with no results. But when you put us in an area where everybody has the same results, this game that they give you, you able to really intake it. You're really ready to soak it in. All the men who made mistakes prior that they can't take back, they're in the prison and they are there giving you the exact same game. But sometimes it's a little too late. Sometimes these kids are a little too far gone. Sometimes they're a little too deep in. Sometimes they are in such a dark, sunken place they can't see nothing else. They can't. I'm going to do a review on another young man that I think he was from Buffalo, New York or something. And somebody had left a comment on one of his live streams saying, somebody going to off you by the end of this year. A few months later, he was gone. But he was ready for that. What kind of life is that to sit there and wait on somebody else to come and take your life? Or to have to go to prison just to get this information when it's people like me giving it to you for free? Don't fall for that trap. Because it's a trap. And you will never get your life back. You will never be the same again. You will never recover from that. Facts.
You recommend?
Yeah, I recommend prison for every nigga want to play gangster and be bad. Just like the military. I recommend prison to every nigga want to play gangster and be bad starting from the age of 14, 15.
And you know what? It's what comes with the territory. Like if you think you're ready for that life, I pray that you're ready for prison. I pray that you're ready to see the COs with black babies hanging from nooses tattooed on them. I pray that you're ready to be called boy. I pray that you're ready to be put in situations where you have absolutely no control over yourself, where you just become a number. They don't even ask you your name. What's your DIN number? That's it. Tag on your shirt, just DIN number and last name, first initial. That is it. And that's what you become for life. Go check out some of the children who are sentenced to life in prison and see their reactions. See the way they break down when they hear that they will never see the light of day again as a free man. I don't think any of us want this. I don't think any of us should want this. I think there is a better way of living, and I'm going to keep giving y'all the information on how to get to a better way of living. But this was such a dope conversation. I had to show this to you guys. And if you know any of the young fellas out there that seems to be going the wrong way, but you think that they got some hope, get them over to the page. Get them over to getting this real game. People that's going to give it to them raw and uncut. That's what it is. Like, subscribe, comment. You already know.